Hey, Brian and Aiden from Garage Mahal. Say hi.
Hi.
So today we have an Amazon Basics laminator. So this is pretty wide, and we are going to be using the 11.5 by 17.5. So you can see how big that is. And then this is the 9 by 11.5. So like works for great for like 8 by 10s.
Let's try it.
Let's try. Yep, absolutely. Let's try it.
Well,
So
how about we do power?
okay, so turn it on to, so you have two different settings. I know it's upside down, but that's the way we're doing the video. It's 3mm and 5mm. So if you put it to the right, that's a 5mm. And when you get a steady green, that means that it's up to temperature, and it does heat up pretty rapidly. And then you can hear the roller going. And this has a cool feature. So if you get the laminate stuck in there, you can lift this up and it lifts the rollers up so you can move the sheets in and out. So it's a pretty cool feature. So it's ready to go that fast. So we have some already pre-done, and you want to put basically the seam side in first, not the open side. And since we're going to cut these out, I'm going to try to keep that as even as possible. And then basically you just put it in, and it'll start feeding. And if you have a lot of loose stuff, you want to kind of like help hold it, right?
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, you got it? Yeah. Okay, just keep it a little bit lower. And then you can tell it runs through pretty quick. And while that is running, so you can see some of the finished products that we have. And then when you cut them out, they cut really easy, so you can make a bunch of little designs and stuff. But they cut really fast. And then here's just another one that we have to cut that's finished up. And then make sure that it's nice and even on its way out. And then we're almost done.
Then let's do a next one.
Yep. And then that is a finished product. We'll do another.
Why this thing is black?
Well, that's just how the pattern is on that one. So ideally, we probably want to have these a little bit out of the way, so when it feeds through, it can kind of lay flat as it goes, because sometimes you can get a little bit of a wrinkle in it.
Let's do one power now.
Yep, let's do one. Okay, and this is going through. And again, just kind of like support it. And then, so it has that little rack at the bottom. Be careful, it's a little warm. So, and this is how it's supposed to feed out completely, so it'll be nice and flat and smooth for you. And again, this feeds pretty fast considering. And then this way, when it feeds out completely, it will lay nice and flat. No, don't play with that. That's okay. It's your microphone. Shh. Okay, so this is just another one. I'll give you an idea of how fast that can do a nice big sheet. But yeah, they can run continuous.
No more.
And then when you're done, just obviously turn it off. And it'll be warm to a touch, so definitely make sure that it cools down, especially when you have little ones around. And then other than that, let me just do some more. But Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, and be safe out there, right? Say bye.